Hello, County Night Guard here, doing a champion guide for Olaf. First I'd like to go over his abilities. His Q, he throws an axe and it damages and slows all enemies it goes through. His W gives him increased lifesteal, spell vamp, and attack damage, and the attack damage is based on how much health he has. His E does true damage to an enemy opponent, or an enemy, but it takes away life from him. And its ultimate gives him increased armor penetration as a passive, and its active, he takes reduced damage, and he's immune to all disables. So start off, I'd like to grab Dorans Ring, and I'd like to take one level in Undertow. That's his Q. I get Undertow just because it's good for early ganks and harassing, and it's able to hit multiple opponents, so it's overall good for these early ganks on Twisted Tree Line. We approach the bush, and we're going against Poppy, Pantheon, and Warwick. We go, Morgana initiates, I hit Poppy with my axe, and she gets her with the snare. Try to get her with another axe here, but she tackles Morgana and dodges it. We end up getting Poppy, but however they exhaust Morgana, and Warwick's going to town on over there, ends up killing her. We try to out-CC Pantheon and Warwick there, but they did too much damage. Warwick could have gotten away, but he turned back stupidly. Almost get Pantheon, but his health potions and his passive allow him to get away. At top, I'm going against Warwick here. I have to be extra cautious when fighting him, just because he got the first 2 kills, so he has the advantage in levels and in items. So I just have to be real cautious when going against him. So we have Warwick that comes up here. I don't know what he's doing, but luckily he causes the enemy Warwick to go back, so I can have some free laning time. At level 3, you should have all 3 of your abilities, and so you have a nice combo. So right here, I initiate by activating my W, hit him with the Reckless Swing, throw my axe, and I'm able to auto attack him to kill him. Even though he had the first 2 kills, with me with all 3 of my abilities, I'm able to easily kill him. As for items, I like to start out with the Wriggles Lantern. Right here, I buy Mudrids immediately instead of going for boots first. I do that because I have movement speed runes, but so I'm able to maintain a good speed even with just no boots. But if you don't have movement speed runes, I recommend you get boots first. Right here, I get the Mudrid, so I go and I take away the jungle, and I get that. You need to make sure you do that when you have the Mudrids, because it's really good and makes you a lot more deadly in the lanes. And taking away buffs is real important. Speaking of which, unfortunately, I was too late to grab Dragon. Warwick got it, but luckily we were able to get a kill on him there. After that, I go back to the lane. I see Poppy coming out, back up, and she hits me, stunned, but I'm able to get her with a Reckless Swing. Almost kill her there, but she activates Ghost, and I'm unable to get her. So keep laning. I push the minions to the turret. Start attacking the turret, and Poppy gets overzealous here, and I'm able to use Reckless Swing and then ignite her, and it's an easy kill. Alright, right here it's an important example of knowing when to use your ult. I activate it here so I can take reduced damage and ignore the exhaust slow there, and because of this I'm able to get away with just a sliver of health. But unfortunately my teammates are unable to seal the deal on Pantheon and Poppy. But luckily I get away without dying, so that's good. Next on the item list, after Wriggles Lantern, I like to go with Frost Hammer. Frost Hammer is good for, or Frozen Mallet, good for many reasons. Health and damage, and the slow is extremely nice to have when chasing people. Right here, we're going up to the tower, and I see that Pantheon is ulted. So I go back a little bit out of turret range, turn around to smack Poppy, kill her, throw the axe, finish her off. Start attacking Pantheon, however I get exhausted and Warwick comes from behind, So I'm forced to ghost and run away a bit. Then Warwick comes in, ults, and helps me out. And seeing that there's no more real danger, I come back in, get ulted by Warwick, but due to my lifesteal, I'm able to kill him. Right here, I get a little cocky and try to fight, and I don't see Poppy, and it was just a real mistake on my part. And you should never make this mistake of getting too confident because Olaf is such a powerful champ. But here, in the lane right now, I see Poppy and Pantheon, and I've got Morgana coming behind me, and we go after him. I nailed the reckless swing on Pantheon, get my axe, and I'm able to throw the axe and slow Poppy. Important thing when throwing your axe, make sure you throw it in your path of travel so you're able to pick it up, because when you pick it up, it reduces the cooldown by 6 seconds, and so it makes you able to chase better. And me and Morgana easily demolished them there. When you have Wriggles Lantern, it's ward placement is very important. As you can see, I put ward at Lizard there. Two popular locations for wards is right here at Lizard and at Dragon. By putting it at Lizard, you're able to see incoming ganks and people wander into the jungle. But at Dragon, you have a very good sight of people who are jungling, so you might be able to catch them when they're low on life. Here, I see Warwick fighting Warwick up there, so I know Poppy and Pantheon will probably come after him, so I go behind him and I activate my ultimate to avoid being stunned there, and I attack Poppy. Because I have my ultimate up, I avoid Warwick's ultimate and I avoid the first exhaust. I turn around because I know I can out CC Warwick. However, Poppy saves him, and Poppy has a shield up, so I can't use Reckless Swing, but I get her with my axe, and seeing I'm low on health, I decide to run away. If you, as long as you follow the build correctly and you play a good, smart game with Olaf, you should have no trouble getting victory and winning the match.